Hello dear traders, welcome to InstaForex TV channel. You're watching a weekly link up with me, Anna Kasatkina. We'd like to discuss the ongoing situation on Forex with technical analyst Peter Yakimovic and forecast further moves of popular currency pairs. The market is again gripped by worries about prospects of the global economy. Despite some better than expected economic data, traders cannot dispel fears about the second wave of the coronavirus pandemic that could entail another economic shutdown. Such risk-off mood bolsters demand for safe haven assets, including the US dollar. Currently, the greenback is making efforts to regain losses. However, its strength seems to be short-lived, so the US currency is likely to continue the downtrend in the short term. What prospects do technical charts signal next week for widely traded currency pairs, such as euro-dollar, pound-dollar and dollar-yen? Let's find out from our technical expert Peter Yakimovic. Hi Peter.
Hello dear traders. On the euro versus US dollar, basically what I found on the daily time frame is that we got a strong trend environment on this currency pair. Basically, we are on the extended run. Extended run is simply that when we have multiple closes, 7 or more closes above or below 5 SMA. In this case, the euro got about 12 closes above the 5 SMA on the daily time frame, which is a pretty much a very strong environment in extended run, which actually represents a big risk of selling as long as we don't see any big reversals on the, for example, 4-hour time frame or some daily divergences and something like that. So basically, my expectation is still that euro can still trade higher, and buying this seems like legit strategy. And the next reference points that I see on the euro dollar are set at the price of 1.1450 and 1.1500. I basically found the swing lows there based on the daily time frame, and I think that euro dollar can trade towards those levels. So pay attention to the upside, and again, my expectation is to the upside because of this strong trend environment and extended run to the upside.
Do you think the pound sterling is able to maintain the momentum?
On the British pound versus US dollar, what I found is basically a very similar situation, like if I compare relative to the euro. So basically, pound versus US dollar is also an extended run to the upside based on the daily time frame, and I still see the potential there for higher prices towards the 1.2800 and 1.2830. There is also one important level at 1.2640, which I think it's a quite interesting support based on daily time frame, an important pivot level. This area is actually where the eventual new buyers can come and can attract more buyers. So watch this area around 1.2640, and again, my expectation is to the upside because of the extended run and the strong bullish trend environment. So the first target at a 1.2800.
The prospects are not so clear-cut for the dollar-yen pair, is that right?
On the USD versus Japanese yen, there is a very interesting situation there because USD yen tried to trade higher, and we got overexhausted there on the upside, and then there is a massive selling basically a few days in a row. Very strong trend environment to the USD Japanese yen, which in my opinion may lead us to for potential test of the 106 level, also the round number. So my expectation is still that USD yen can go to the downside towards the 106 and maybe even 104.50, which will be the next downward target, the next reference point, a point based on the daily time frame. So my strategy will be to watch for potential rallies on the 4-hour time frame or even the daily rally, and eventually watch for the bearish opportunity. So my expectation is to the downside, and the first downward target is at the price of 106.
Thank you, Peter, for your trading recommendations, and see you next week. You've watched the Link Up on InstaForex TV channel with me, Anna Kasatkina, and Peter Yakimovic, technical analyst of InstaForex office. We wish you always profitable trading and see you back soon.